Hey traders, Optimus Futures here, bringing you a new video. And for this topic, we'll be focusing on some upgrades and new implementations we've done, specifically to our tag section of the Optimus Futures Trading Journal. To start off, I want to bring you to our journal. That's journal.optimusflow.app. If you are an Optimus Flow user, you do have access to our free trading journal. If you're not an Optimus Flow user and you have an account with us, that's okay too. You can get in touch with us and you can still use our trading journal with whatever platform you'd really like to. This platform in journal specifically gives you the option to add trades in manually, regardless of what software you use. Although it does work best with Optimus Flow, feel free to try this with really whatever software you'd like to. Now, right now, we are looking at the trades tab of my journal, and this is where most of this video will take place under this tags and comments section. Just to get our bearings straight, though, this is what the main layout of the Optimus Flow journal looks like. Mine is a bit bare bones right now because prior to this video, I have wiped out all trading activity, and I just wanted to start with one fill here just for simplicity and so you can see how it will look without having our screen too cluttered. So this is what the journal will look like when you first open it up. And to get to the screen to manage and edit your new tags and comments, you can go up to the Trades tab. Now, as you can see here, and I've pointed it out by highlighting it, here is the field that we'll be focusing on. Now, again, you may have seen this in previous iterations of the journal, but we really have added a lot here and made some nice improvements to this feature to hopefully help our traders just keep track of their trading, get more statistics about themselves, help them stay organized. So if they're noticing different patterns or trends or whatever it may be in their trading that they really want to signify to themselves and really point out, this is the section that can potentially help you do that. Now let's just get right into it. If you want to access these tags and comments, all you need to do is click on this new bubble icon. It's a little text bubble. If you click on it, it will open up this column and you'll get a view here. It is fairly straightforward, but again, it can be used very effectively. Here you have a comment section. Not only is this a trading journal, but you can think of this as an actual journal. So if you need to type in here whatever you want, if you want to type in your emotions that you're feeling at the time of the trade, how long you were in that trade, why the trade went good or bad, anything, what indicators you use during these trades, you can type it in here. I won't go on and hammer this point too much because there's no right or wrong to this section. If you'd like to utilize it, type in whatever you would like here. You can literally type in whatever. We'll let you save it, and you can come back to this tag or comment section at any point in the future and get your comment about this trade. Now, what we really have improved on this section here is our new tags. Now, we've pre-populated, our new tagging system with over 50 different tags or so. You can see they range from breakout trades to trend trading to scalping. We have specific ones that use very specific indicators such as RSI indicator, MACD strategy, candlesticks, price action, volume spikes. There are so many different ones, and the thing is you're not limited to these. You can feel free to scroll through and utilize any of the default ones we've added here. I'll add a couple here. Again, this trade I was using before is just a hypothetical fill. It didn't actually occur, so I didn't use any of these actual features within my own trade here that you're seeing. But for the sake of the video and, just technical purposes, I'll go ahead and add a couple here so you can see how it behaves. You just want to click on the three dots here, choose the option or the tag that you'd like to add, and they will start to populate. So while you're adding these tags, if there's any that you notice that you want to add yourself or that we just don't simply have, you can type in whatever you'd like here and make your own tag. So feel free to come in here. Same thing applies with the little comment journal section up above. There's no right or wrong answer here. So if you have an idea, go ahead and type it in and then click add. It will be permanently added to this section here. And once you go ahead and save it, you'll see that changes or tags have been made, or really any trade that you do see that has this bubble icon with a red dot in the top left means there's some sort of tag. So if you're working with the journal on a fly and you can't remember which trade is what, and you need to locate only those trades that have tags, you can come right into here, hover over this section, or just take a glance at it, and whatever you see that red dot, that means there's something that you've edited within that section. Go ahead and click on up, and you'll see it brings open and populates the exact trade with the exact tabs we made, including our custom test one. If you need to make any edits, you can do so here and type in whatever you need to. Again, you can come back in here as well, access any of our pre-existing pre-populated tabs and add those here, or excuse me, comments, and then go ahead and even add more if you'd like here. You could use numbers, letters, whatever you like, so feel free to really type that in, and you can access those tags and comments at any point in the future that you'd like to. So now that we've shown you how to implement or edit your previous trades tags, let's show you how to do it with new trades. Now this previous example here was done just adding my trade manually. I would assume that most users will import it by file or by automatically through Optimus Flow. And if you do that, there's a couple steps in the process that are a bit different. Just keep in mind that you'll have to come back to this window after you import your trades. So let's head over to Optimus Flow quickly. Now, prior to this video, I did make a couple of trades. And you can find those trades and import them into the journal if you're using our default layout in the Trades tab at the bottom of your screen. Now, this layout looks a little bit different than our default, but for the most part, it's the same. You'll find this tab right beneath your chart in the trading blotter where your positions, orders, and trades tab is. Click on trades and click export to journal. Now, not everybody uses the default layout or something that looks like this, and likely customize and remove windows. So if you don't see that there, you can come into the top left of your platform and click on the yellow TRD window. That opens up this aid trades window that you see here. Or if you don't see it there, or you don't have any of these favorited anymore for whatever reason, click on the Optimus Flow logo and come down to TRD. It's in the yellow buttons. This is the same trades window that you see below my chart. If you haven't seen our other video, or this is your first time trying it, to efficiently import your trades into the journal, just click export to journal. You'll get this window that pops up and you want to click yes. You may need to double click it, and once it goes through, you can pull back up your journal. Like you saw before, typically when you add trades to the journal, if it's already open, you need to refresh the tab of your page. So I would just ask, after you import your trades, if you don't see it right away, make sure that you just click refresh. I had this on my other monitor, I clicked refresh, and in real time, this just populated those same trades you can see in my fill tab. Just keep in mind that I did use a different account for my trades here compared to my previous test one. So if this is in your case, you did the same thing, or for whatever reason you have multiple accounts, just make sure to click them and choose them from the drop down window here. Now you can see when using the Optimus Flow export option, there's no place to add tags in Optimus Flow, at least as the time of this video. We may potentially be considering that and adding additional options within the software itself in the future. So it's potential that this video could change at some point. But for now, if you have imported it the way I just showed you, now you need to get back in there and add your tags and your comments. And to do that, like I mentioned, most of the stuff you'll be doing is within this trades tab. So click on trades at the top, and you just come back down to tags and comments. It's the same thing we've seen before. There's not really much of a difference. These are just different trades and different fill prices. You can see from the time and the symbol. Go ahead and type in the information you like. Again, what you enter here, it's up to you. Same thing with the tags, up to you. Type in what you'd like. Click add if it's custom, or if not, choose from our pre-populated list in the three dots here. Go ahead and click save. And then, as I mentioned before, when you have added tags or comments, This bubble section now changes from a white icon, as you can see here, no tag, to a blue one, and there's also a red dot indicating to you as the trader that you've made a comment before. Very easy to point out. So now that we've showed you both methods of importing into the platform and showed you how to add your tags and comments, there's only a couple other things that I'd like to mention. One, I believe I briefly went over earlier in the video, where you may have saw that we had some scores and tags associated with our old trade on the first test account that we did. If you're looking to add a score or one of these emoji markers to your trades, just go ahead and click on the edit section, click on the pencil icon, and go ahead and give it yourself a score if you'd like to, and then go ahead and choose an emoji for yourself that you'd like to add. Go ahead and save it, and you'll see that added under the marker section. And the only other thing I'd like to mention that I think is really important here is our filtering system. You see, not only do we have filters by date and time, buy or sell, you can do a gain or loss, and you can do it by symbol, but we have a tag section. We always had to have. And this is where you can really take this feature to the next level, in my opinion. So all you really need to do, and it's as simple as this, is find your tags. If you're not sure, you could just look back at what you've used before. And I'm just going to show this example. I've used scalping and I've used tests in the past. So if I come here up into my tag section and type in scalping and click enter, that has now filtered only trades that have showed scalping. And just to kind of get the point across, you can tell because I just had two fills in there. One of them had the scalping tab, one of them I never made a comment on. And you could see that one that I never made a tag or comment on, it just got removed. Now, at a mass level, of course, if you did this and you have utilized this feature for quite some time, you can see how this tag filtering system will only let you focus on the tags you're actually interested in. So if there's, fills in there that you don't want to see, whatever the case is, this is the best way to get back to those old tabs besides just clicking and looking for these blue new message icons with red dots. This is really the best way to get in there, filter, or really search for any previous tags you've made. This works with the new custom tag fields. This works with our pre-populated one. So feel free to utilize that as you need to. If you're doing multi-filtering or multi-tag filters, and it's just too overwhelming and there's too much in there, or that goes for any of whether it's be the date, time, buy or sell, gain, loss, or the symbol type, you can click reset in the top right. That'll get rid of the tag there, and it may refresh your page like you saw there, but it'll go ahead and bring you back to the default, refresh your page, and now you can see here's my journal without any tags. Filters applied, and you can see here's that old trade that just got filtered out that never had that tag associated with it. I hope that helps. Again, this feature at its most basic level does come off as a very simple feature. However, that's the point. It's simple yet effective. It's really designed to help our users focus in on what they care about, filter their tags, and really, get an insight into their own trading and their own behavior. So we felt that this feature will help take the journal to the next level. We're always working on adding and making improvements. Like I mentioned, we should be adding some more emojis and different markers that you can use to coincide with tags in the future. And we expect to make some more efficient ways to add these tags directly within the Optimus flow at some point. So we hope this gives you a good starting point to work with. We hope you found it helpful. If you do have any questions, it's best you ask us on our community forum. That's community.optimusfutures.com. We'll answer any of your questions or help you out with the journal if you run into any problems. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, this is Optimus Futures.